you wanna be, cause you know we gon' talk about it. Let's talk about it. Get in here, we in here tonight. So get in here, we in here to vibe.
Hey, everybody. Hey. Happy Monday to everyone. How's everybody doing? How is everybody doing? When my husband moved me out of this office into another room, I will be coming back on live. Okay. By the time I have a haircut on too, haircut, hair twisted, hair something. How's everybody doing on this Monday? Thumbs up in the chat if you can hear me. Thumbs up in the chat if you can hear me. Hope everybody's doing well. I want to give a huge big shout out to everybody that's lit up in green. That means they are sponsors of my channel. I appreciate you guys most definitely, okay? You guys are the reason why I come back mostly every day. Mostly every day. You guys are the reason why I am here, okay? You guys are my channel sponsors, and I appreciate y'all. If anybody want to become a channel sponsor and turn your name green, just sign up for my membership. I have 3 levels of membership. Just sign up for my membership, and you too will be a sponsor of Amore's Talk About It with Amore channel. Okay. Other than that, if you just want to watch, you can always subscribe. That's absolutely free. But I appreciate and welcome all sponsors. Y'all know we're going to be talking about Korra Obedi's ex-husband, Justin Dean, today. Let me ask y'all a question. Have y'all ever noticed when a couple breaks up, right? They dissolve the relationship and go their own separate ways. Most couples really go their own separate ways, right? They live their own life and do their own thing. But here lately, these social media couples are a trip, aren't they? These social media couples, they break up and just want to compete against each other on social media. They just want to compete. They want everybody to think who's the better, who's the best, who's the best, who's the best. So Justin Dean is no different, okay? So we all know him and Korra broke up about 2 years ago, all right? They had a divorce and everything. I'm talking about done, finished, everything done. But they have children together, right? They have children together. And they are in competition with each other. I'm even going to go a step further and say he is in competition with her, okay? And I'm going to explain to you why I say that, okay? I did get a couple of thumbs up. I'm hoping that everybody can hear me. I got about 5 from Brown, Shorty, Glenn, Sherry, and Gina. And Island Girl, I see you and Tandra. Okay, so I'm assuming that everybody hears me. Everybody hear me? I see you, Batty Red, Nateria, Cutesy, Sherry. I am Glenn for real. Yolanda, Tandra, Tyler, or Tyner. Tammy B, I see you, girl. Trisha P, Glam, Cheryl, Deanne, Sandra Q. It's just me, Gwen. Hey, Gwen, Miss Hurt, Kimberly. The Chill Factor. Hey, Cheese, Big Cheese, how are you? Gina, Sanchez, 19, Lynn Ross, I see you, baby. Melinda, RL, QC. She says, my granddaughter just made her grand entrance 45 minutes ago. She is so beautiful. Glam Mama in the house, y'all. Everybody give it up for QC. She got a new granddaughter. How precious. Oh my God. You have to show us pictures. Send me pictures when they allow. You know, these kids these days be like, Mama, don't post my child baby on the internet until I tell you to. And you looking at her like, what? Don't post the baby until I tell you to. Okay, whatever. But anyway, show pictures, QC. Show pictures when you can. Sonia, Carmack, I see you. I say Carmack, but it's Carmack. Brown Shorty from Brooklyn is in the house. That's our baby in the group, y'all. Kimberly T. Who else we have? I see Unique, Gina, Miss Herb, Melinda. Who else do we have? Did I miss anybody? R.L. Levette is in the house. She said, share this live. Share this live, y'all. Melinda, Deanne, Karen C. She said, Korra is not competing with Justice. You are right, Karen. She is not. But Justin, on the other hand, is definitely competing with her. And we're going to talk about it. Wayne Chase, I see you, baby. I see you. Everybody give QC a huge congratulations on her new granddaughter that just made it 45 minutes ago. All right, Karen C says, Justin is competing and extremely jealous of Korra and is obsessed with destroying her life in any way possible. Girl, I agree, honey. I agree. And we're going to talk about it, okay? So let's get back. Melinda said, especially the narcissist men. Girl, you right, honey. So let's get back on topic. Okay, so Korra goes to Mexico. We're gonna show a little clippings of Korra in Mexico. They're just on her page, okay? We're just gonna travel to Korra's page, and Korra goes to Mexico. She get a break from the kids, right? And she traveled to Mexico during her break from the kids. Okay, these are just videos of her in Mexico. She meets up in Mexico with a friend of hers of 10 years. They made pizza, drink wine, they dance. She talks about it and everything on her lives. Okay, she's having the time of her life in Mexico. Like she got to break away from the kids, and she's like, I'm going to Mexico. She's not that far away, you know. She went to Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. That's the part of Mexico. A lot of people don't travel to Puerto Vallarta. They like going to like Cancun area. You know, that's more Americanized, I guess, if you will. It's more touristy. Whereas Puerto Vallarta is a little bit more authentic. So it has like, you know, you're going to really experience Mexico if you go to Puerto Vallarta. So if anybody's interested in really experiencing Mexico, Puerto Vallarta is the way to go, okay? It's outside of all the tourist goes, but just you won't see as much, okay? So they have a lot of Americans living there, and apparently this is a friend of hers from a long time ago. They meet up in Mexico, and they just have a good old time, honey. Korra's dancing, enjoying herself, eating. She's just, you know, doing what Korra does, right? Doing what Korra does. Dance, eat, partying, having a good old grand time, okay? There was an individual, and we're gonna go ahead and say his name because you know we drop names around here. We ain't scared to drop no names. Justin Dean, even though she has him blocked, right? Even though she has him blocked, he finds a way to check out what Korra is doing in Mexico. He's watching her, y'all. You know he is watching, honey. You want to know why I know he's watching? Because he mentioned it on his live, and we're gonna break it down in a few minutes. So she's in Mexico having the time of her life. She did not mention this man, her ex. Not one time, you guys, not one time did Korra mutter the words Justin. She didn't say Justin. She didn't say doctor. She didn't say Dean. She didn't say his name, honey. She danced. She partied. She had a good time. She twerked it out, baby. You hear me? She enjoyed her child-free time because the children, the two girls, were with their daddy, okay? She didn't mention his name. She danced, had a good old time. Everybody was just watching her, looking at her like, woo! Who is the chocolate queen up in here, honey? She went to Mexico and showed out. She showed out. She had fun. She did what Korra do. She did what Korra do, okay? She danced in the airport. She even danced on the airfield, honey. She danced on the airfield. Let me see if I can get to that one. Let me see if right here, y'all. She all out there dancing on the airfield in front of the airplanes, baby. She was getting it in. She was getting it in. Having the time of her life. And again, she did not mention her ex name, not one time, okay? So guess what he does, y'all? He compete. He says, well, when she's in Mexico, when I get these kids back, I gotta find somewhere to go. Where am I gonna go? Where am I gonna go? So what did he do? He books a trip to Portugal, and he has to tell the world, I'm going to Portugal. Now you know, y'all know how it is. How these couples compete. When one go one place, when they come back, the next one's gonna go somewhere else. Just watch it, y'all. Just watch how these couples that broke up on live, okay, on social media, how they come out and try to compete against each other, okay? If one is gone and having a good time and getting all the recognition and people just watching them and stuff like that, as soon as that one come back and be here back a couple of days, the other one is going to take off, baby. It's called competition. That's what they do. And that's what he did. So we're going to break down the video of Justin Dean heading to Portugal. And again, it was simply a competition trip, okay? So let's break it down quick, okay? Let's break it down. All right. Now, this is Justin. He's speaking in the airport. We're going to break down the things that he said. Now, before Justin starts talking, let me just say this. When I saw the video the first time, I didn't pay much attention to it, right? But then I went back and listened to it again, right? And I said, you know what? This is just a competition trip. I'm going to prove to you how I know it's a competition trip. He's going to try to explain that he is on a serious trip, right? He got this high profile client. You know, Justin Dean, if y'all don't know, is a chiropractor by trade. Okay. He went to school to become a doctor of chiropractor. Okay. I think that's how you say it, doctor of chiropractor. Yes. So apparently his license, his chiropractor license is not even active. That's, you know, I heard it from a little birdie. They say he's not even practicing, right? But who knows? But he claims he has this big, high profile client that he is meeting in Portugal, and it's going to be all over the news. But he said he can't tell us about it because he respects privacy. So we're going to break down this video, and I'm going to show you how I know this man is lying. He went to Portugal off of a whim, okay? It was all competition. He don't know what the F he is doing in Portugal. He's going for the camera because it's a competition, period. It has nothing to do with no high-profile client, and I am going to prove it to you, okay? Okay, I'm going to prove it to you. Let's start playing. This is his video of him in the airport, and you know, he has to take a video in the airport. Why, huh? Because Korra did. Because Korra did a video in the airport. Of course, he has to show you that he's really out of the country. Okay, here he goes. Let's listen. Let's break this video down. It will be stopping and starting so I can explain what's going on in different parts of the video. But we gotta watch this thing, y'all. Let's watch it. Let's take a look. Here we go.
Join me as I have some P.F. Chang's delicious shrimp with lobster sauce. Let's give it a shot. How's everyone? I have about an hour to kill. I'm at the LAX airport, heading to Portugal. Oh, hot. I couldn't believe how fast this was. Honestly, 5 minutes is all it took to get my food. Those of you that know Portugal, please give me some tourism ideas on where I should go.
Okay, pay attention to what he just said, okay? Pay attention to what he just said. He said, for those who know Portugal, give me some tourist ideas of where I should go, okay? He just said, those who know Portugal, give me tourist ideas of where I should go.
I've had such a busy week with the girls and working, I haven't got a chance to even see where I'm going to go.
Again, I've been so busy with my daughters that I haven't had a chance to see where I'm going to go, okay? But now you're gonna hear as I further play that he's actually supposed to be meeting this high-profile client. And this high-profile client knows everything about Portugal and is going to tell him all the attractions and the tourist spots that he should go, okay? So this is how you know this trip was not planned. It was off of a rim. He has no idea what the F he's going to be doing in Portugal. Listen to what he has to say.
Obviously, my friend that I'm going with, I assume he knows the local attractions. I will give a full update why I'm going to Portugal after I speak with him and figure out what I can say and what I can't say. You know, gotta respect people's privacy. Not that this is a huge secret because it's gonna be all over the news.
Okay, right here. I think this is so funny. He says, I'm going to give you a full update of why I'm in Portugal, why I'm going to Portugal, right? He said, I'm going to give you a full update, but I want to respect my client's privacy, right? He says, but it's going to be all over the news. So if it's going to be all over the news, what is he respecting his client's privacy for? Because he's not meeting with no damn client in Portugal. But let's go.
It's a pretty interesting story, really. Dang. Very good. Whew. How is everyone? I have not been online in a while. I am fully devoted to working on other things, getting away from social media, focus on my kids.
So he's just telling that big fat lie right now, saying that he's been working so much, he's getting away from social media and focusing on his kids. Yeah, okay. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. After he just went off of about a whole week or two of basically defaming Korra, talking about who she slept with when they was married, trying to paint her out to be a bad person. And now he's out saying, oh, I'm just trying to get away from social media and focus on my children. Oh, we're going to hear the jabs that he takes at Korra in a few minutes. You'll hear them. Just listen up, okay? Just listen up.
Focus on rebuilding.
Now he said he's focusing on rebuilding. Listen, him and Korra broke up, divorced 2 years ago, and he's now focusing on rebuilding, you guys. Focusing on rebuilding 2 years after a divorce. Imagine that. Imagine you get a divorce on social media, basically. And now 2 years later, you're focusing on rebuilding. Why weren't focusing on rebuilding a year ago? Okay, because he damn sure wasn't focusing on rebuilding 2 weeks ago. Okay, but now he's focusing on rebuilding. Okay.
Part of rebuilding is getting out the hell out of the country. I am a nomad. I am used to being used to traveling every other month for some kind of business thing.
All right, I'm just gonna stop it right there because he said part of rebuilding is getting out the country. Okay, leaving the country. And he goes on and further saying, I used to travel all the time on business deals or business meetings or whatever, right? Whereas we all know now that he used to travel to meet other women, okay, with Korra's money. He used to travel to Brazil and different places and meet up with women and cheat on her with. But now he's saying, oh, I used to travel a lot. I used to travel a lot, but I haven't been able to travel because I don't have Korra's money anymore to travel with. So now he's saying his focus on rebuilding is first getting out the country, okay?
In the last 2 years, I realized I've only left LA, or the greater LA area, rather, once in the last 2 years.
So he said in the last 2 years, since him and Korra divorced, okay, that he's only left Los Angeles one time, okay? One time. But when they were married and he had access to all of her money, he was in control of all of her money. She didn't even have access to it without going through him. But when he was in control of all of her money, he was traveling once a month. Now that he no longer had access to any of her money, in 2 years, he's only left LA one time. One time. One time. One time. You heard that.
But that's what happens when you're dealing with some bullshit. So
he says that's what happens when you're dealing with some bullshit. Here comes the cheap shot, y'all. But it gets worse. It gets worse.
Vacation is kind of a strong word for what I'm doing. It's a little bit of both. I'm gonna have a lot of fun, but I am doing things and stuff that I will discuss once I get there. I'm not gonna say where I'm going until I'm already there. But I did look up some of the history, and a few of my patients that are history buffs told me about Portugal. Essentially, it was like it used to be part of the Roman Empire, and then it was taken over by the Spanish, and then there was a huge earthquake, apparently. And then all the wealthy, influential people went to Rio de Janeiro in Brazil. So that's kind of interesting. This is good. I was gonna get the pad thai, but sold out. Anybody from Portugal that put in the comments recommendations on what I should do?
So again, right now he's asking people that's watching, anybody from Portugal, they can give me some recommendations on what I should be doing. Now you have to think about it. He says he's going to Portugal to meet a high-profile client and it's going to be all over the news. But now he's asking people that's watching, anybody from Portugal can give me some recommendations on what I should do, because he went off a whim. He probably had a damn sale on the airline to Portugal, and he probably had some credits to stay in a hotel somewhere. He has no dealings in Portugal, but he claims that, you know, he's going to meet this high-profile client. If you're going to be meeting a high-profile client, why do you need recommendations on what you should be doing? Again, he's asking the people that's watching him, do y'all have any recommendations on what I should be doing in Portugal? Because he has no idea what the hell he's going to do. He's going to make up some shit. He's going to walk around and take pictures of shit is what he's going to do.
Trying to make sure I get a good meal in me, margarita, so I sleep on this plane ride. Keep it to myself till I get home. I'm sure they're going to try all kinds of crazy stuff, but I follow laws. I do nothing wrong, so they can do whatever they want.
So right here, he said, somebody must have said, oh, keep it a secret. Don't tell people what you're doing until you get home, you know. And they're saying that because I don't know if you guys heard. I think you have. If you watch me, you have. Korra was attacked in London on her trip, you know, maybe last month or so. It's been about a month ago. Korra was attacked, okay, by a crazy woman with acid, salicylic acid, and a knife. Okay, Korra was attacked on live. She was attacked, even though Justin tried to say it was bullshit. She was legit attacked online. So somebody must have said, oh, don't tell nobody what you're doing until you come home. And he's like, oh, keep it to myself. Oh, people are going to try whatever they're going to try, right? That's what he's trying to say. Well, people are going to try whatever they're going to try anyway, you know, like whatever. So again, he's only throwing that up because Korra told the world what she was doing and what she's going. But it was a lesson learned from her. Now she goes where she goes, and she tells people where she is, but not exactly her location as she's right there. You know what I mean? So let's continue. She kind of posts the videos after she's left that area. Okay.
Go to this Nazir. Okay, I'll check that out. So good. I think the last time I went to P.F. Chang's was in college. Biggest waves? So I heard. I'm not a surfer. And I'm not going to be right next to the ocean. This is not an ocean place. Well, the crazy thing about Portugal, apparently, it's crazy small. Like the major city in the north and the major city in the south, you can drive between the two in like 3 hours, which is crazy. Which means that it's smaller than California from LA to San Francisco, which means it's tiny. It's crazy. Nazir is the biggest waves. I'll have to check that out. Yep. But once I get there, I'll share with you what I can with what I'm doing there. I like to ask permission before I talk about what I'm doing.
Again, I can't stand people like this. He's saying, oh, once I get there, I can ask permission to be able to share with you what I'm doing, right? He's saying that he's going to ask permission from his client to be able to share what he's doing, but he just said it's going to be all over the news. But let's continue. I just can't stand people to try to pretend like they're so big and huge, you know, and that's what he's doing right now. He's trying to pretend like he's so fucking important. He's so huge and he's going to be doing something so big, and he ain't doing shit. He's literally not doing shit, y'all. He's just in Portugal to be in Portugal. He's not doing shit.
But you're going to learn about it on the news regardless. depending on how much. It's an interesting story. I'm good, thank you.
Latrice said, why do these men act this way after a breakup, especially if they don't want the person anymore? I really don't understand. It's because the breakup didn't go as they planned, and now they're in a competition, Latrice. That's what's going on. The breakup didn't go quite like they planned, right? So now they want to compete against the person because they want to, when they break up, they want to break the other person. And when they can't break the other person, it drives them extremely mad. And that's what it is. They didn't break the other person.
Eating on the spoons that are in the fork? They only gave me a spoon, so I'm assuming it's supposed to be meant to eat with a spoon.
And I know this right here is not relevant, but he just told them they gave him a spoon. Now, this is PF Chain. I don't know if y'all have ever eaten at PF Chain, but that's the only Chinese restaurant that I would ever eat at because, I don't trust the local Chinese restaurant because, you'll never see no trash cans behind the building. So, which means to me, they don't throw nothing away. They just resurface everything. But anyway, PF Chain, if you've ever eaten there, you know that they give you the full set. Okay. It's a, kind of upscale restaurant, not totally, but upscale Chinese restaurant. They give you utensils. He claimed they didn't give him nothing but a damn spoon. He's going to find the fork later, but he's sitting up there looking like a goddamn clown, like he's eating a bowl of ice cream, but he's eating Chinese rice and shit with a spoon, because he didn't even stop to look for a fork, but he's going to find a fork in a minute. But if he keeps eating with his spoon, I'm going to bark because it keeps hitting his teeth and it's driving me nuts. But anyway, I digress. He had a nerve to say they didn't give me a spoon. They didn't give me a fork, so I guess I'm supposed to eat with a spoon. Nut.
Moderate? I don't have any moderators. I just let the hateful people build my page. I've been doing it for years. Every once in a while, I'll go through and block them all. What's up? I guess you just join me as I eat this amazing food. But anyways, where should I go in Portugal?
Again, he's asking, what should I do in Portugal? If he asks one more time, what should he do in Portugal? I swear I'm going to jump through the screen. Who goes somewhere and don't know what the hell they're going to be doing? What should I do in Portugal? What should I do in Portugal? Anybody got any suggestions on what should I do in Portugal? Because he's not doing shit.
You're going to have free time, quite a bit of it. But I don't know the itinerary. I'm not there by myself. Staying in a 4-bedroom house. I think it has a pool. And I'm sure I'm going to be busier than I think. Ooh. Bahamas? Yeah. You know what's funny is most of my traveling has been in Asia, Africa, and South America. The only place I've been in the UK so far is London, which is weird. We just don't ever go to the UK that much.
And, this right here may not be important to y'all, but it's important to me. Look at his look on his face, right? So we all know Korra was just attacked in London like 2 weeks ago or something like that, maybe 3 or something like that. And he goes to tell, let me tell you something. People tell on themselves all the time, right? They do. They just don't understand it. They're telling on themselves, but they tell on themselves when they talk. So he says because somebody said, oh, you should go to the Bahamas. And he said, most of my travel has been Africa, Asia, And the only place that I've been in UK is London, right? So he goes to talk about London a little bit, but look at his eyes right now on this screen. He's looking down at the comments because he really just realized that he mentioned London, that he has traveled to London. Now we know that the person that attacked Korra lives in London. Now, I wasn't there. I don't know what the hell happened. I'm not trying to defame nobody's character, right? But eyes don't lie, okay? Eyes don't lie. And people, criminals, tell on themselves all the damn time. So I'm going to rewind this just a little bit for you to hear him say about the places that he's visited. And I want you to look at his eyes. Take note.
Ooh. Bahamas? Yeah. You know what's funny is most of my traveling has been in Asia, Africa, and South America. The only place I've been in the UK so far is London, which is weird. We just don't ever go to the UK that much.
Again, when he says, I don't go to UK that much, right? And the only place that I've ever been is London. He could not take his eyes off the comments. I want you to just pay attention to it one more time. I know it may not mean much to y'all, but eyes don't lie. I feel like he's looking down at the comments to see their reaction because he literally just said the only place he's visited in the UK is London. And that's where Korra was attacked, okay? Just one more time. Look at his eyes. Look how when he says what he says, he can't take his eyes
Bahamas?
off the damn comments.
Yeah. You know what's funny is most of my traveling has been in Asia, Africa, and South America. The only place I've been in the UK so far is London, which is weird. We just don't ever go to the UK that much.
Can't take his eyes away. Look at it. To me, it's almost like he's like, oh shit, I just mentioned London. Maybe I shouldn't have, you know?
I mean, it's a sort of a vacation. I'm being, my expenses are paid for, so let's put it that way. Am I the guy from the new Lifetime movie? I doubt it. I'm not an actor. I can't act. Just gotta block someone here. Ah, so good. What am I eating? I'm eating shrimp with lobster sauce. I'm at P.F. Chang's. So good. I'm preparing myself to sleep overnight on a plane. Something I struggle with. We'll see how it goes. When I get there tomorrow, I apparently have a sushi dinner plans already. Are the girls going with me? No. I dropped them off earlier today. I dropped them off and came straight to the airport. Now they come back right in time to pick them back up.
It's just a little bit longer, you guys. This is him got a dog out of Korra. He don't finish eating that goddamn food. Yeah.
Oh wait, there was a fork. I didn't see it.
Cause who don't open their napkin? The Joker just said, "Oh no way, there is a fork." I didn't see it. Well, because if he would have opened up his napkin, he would have saw that there was a fork. Oh my god.
Funny. Oh well. Spoon did the job. Some interesting stuff that people put on here.
Now, Justin is the type of guy that claims, that he don't read negative comments. He don't read the comments. He just, talk and don't pay attention to the comments. But we all know that people that say they don't read the comments, they be the first ones in the damn comments. They get in their feelings and they let what people say bother them. So here he goes talking about, it's the negative things that people say. It's because, trust me when I tell you, he read the comments, okay? He read the comments and it bothers him. It bothers him bad, okay? Liars get really, really bothered when people say things in the comments that they don't like. They get real bothered. You hear me?
People are so concerned about things that are none of their business. It's crazy.
Now, I just got to stop right here because here he come with the fuckery. He just said, people are so concerned about things that's none of their business. It's crazy. Mind you, this is the same guy that brought all this shit to the internet. Nobody under the sun would have known what was going on between him and Korra had he not brought all of it, and I mean all of it, to the internet. He brought it all to the internet. He brought his entire divorce, played out all their dirty secrets and everything on the internet. Now he's saying, it's just crazy. People so concerned about things that's none of their business. It is our business. It's our business because you made it our business. Okay, so it is our business. It's my business and y'all business and everybody else that listen business. Okay, it is our business. So now he said, "Oh, it's just crazy how people concerned about things that's not even their business." Oh my God, make me throw up.
Oh yeah.
This man act like he ain't ate a goddamn meal in years. If he don't hurry up and eat them 5 grains of rice that's left on his plate, I don't know what to do. Golly, don't he starve or something? Jeez.
Every last bite.
And who eats all of their food at the airport anyway? This is an airport meal. It can't be that damn good. Jeez. Somebody ain't cooking for this Joker. Maybe he needs Summer back over there to make that box macaroni and cheese because this Joker is hungry. Can't you tell? He is in there acting like he's having a whole organ. Oh my God. Oh, this is just so good. Oh my God, it's delicious. Oh, with some PF chain fried rice. Okay? is fried rice. He needs Summer back over there making that macaroni and cheese and that oversaturated barbecue chicken. You hear me?
Oh man, I should have eaten what they're having.
He's the one that you do not want to go in the bathroom behind when he get on the airport because he just ate a full meal. He is about to be blowing the bathroom up, honey. If anybody see Justin get up on the plane, just go to the other bathroom or just sit your ass down until the plane stops. I would not want to have to go to the bathroom after him because he about to blow that joker up. Nobody eat a full meal like that before flying because you already know you about to be shitting and having gas off entire. But like, who gets that full on a flight right before a flight? Nobody. You hear me? Nobody gets that full on no flight. To go to London or wherever the hell they're going, Portugal or whatever, it's like a 9-hour flight from the US. It's probably longer from LA, I'm not sure. But I know from New York area or Atlanta, it's 9 hours. 9 hours straight, right? Who wants to be on a plane behind somebody that just ate a full-ass meal on a 9-hour flight? Lord Jesus. I would not want to be sitting nowhere around this brother. You hear me? Nowhere.
Oh, I think I'm fighting a cold. I just cleaned that plate. Yes, I did. I was hungry. I have been on the go all day. I saw 2 patients today, cleaned the house, played with the girls, got to the airport. Been pretty much on the go since 6 a.m. Oh, yeah. Yep. Margarita, lots of food. Did the job. Time to rest and go to sleep. I will be showing you guys around when I'm there and updating you on the process, because why not? Who knows? Maybe I'll twerk on the airport. In the airport, because apparently that makes you popular.
Okay, did y'all just hear that? This joker said, I'm going to be showing you around while I'm there. And I may even twerk in the airport because that makes you popular. Okay? Let's rewind it, honey, because he's taking a jab at Korra because his beady eyes watched her in her entire trip. He says, I may just twerk at the airport because apparently it makes you popular. It makes you popular. The shade, baby, honey, the jealousy is coming, baby. Let's listen again.
Margarita, lots of food. Did the job.
Here we go. Here we go.
Time to rest and go to sleep. I will be showing you guys around when I'm there and updating you on the process, because why not? Who knows? Maybe I'll twerk on the airport. In the airport, because apparently that makes you popular. Joking. I had class.
And then he says, joking. Then he says, oh, no, I'm just joking. No, dude, you was not joking. You was throwing shade because Korra was getting it in at the airport. You hear me? She even had somebody come up to her and say her name in the airport. Let me see if I can grab that clip right quick where, and she says, oh my God, I'm famous. He's seen all of that. Okay, let me see if I can find it right quick. Where she was at the airport and someone actually said Korra. They said something to her and she says, oh my God, I'm famous. He's jealous because someone saw her at the airport and spoke to her. Let me see if I can find it right quick. Hold on. And she says, oh my God, I'm famous. Hold on. Let me see if this is it. And he didn't like that because he is this it? Let me see. Hold on, let me just see if I can get straight to it, that part. If I can't, then I'm not gonna worry about it. But somebody said something to her at the airport. Let me see, was it this one? I think it was this one. And she says, oh my God, I'm famous. And that's what he's trying to get to, trying to say. Hold on a second. Is this it? Hold on. Yeah. And at the time that they said, she said, I'm famous, she wasn't even twerking. Hold on. Let me see that part. All right. Anyway, just trust me when I tell you. Somebody saw her at the airport and spoke to her. She didn't have to go out her way to try to get their attention. They actually saw her and they was like, must have said, hey, Korra, is that you or whatever? And so that's where the shade is coming from. He's like, oh, well, maybe I should twerk at the airport because apparently that makes you famous. And then he's like, I'm joking. I'm joking. There was nothing about his statement that he was joking. He was taking a jab at Korra because he watched Korra's entire trip, grew jealous, booked a last-minute vacation. They must have had a special on the flight going to Portugal. He booked the last-minute trip to Portugal, but yet he's saying that his whole entire trip was paid for. He's trying to insinuate that his friend or his high-profile client paid for his way to Portugal is what he's trying to say. Okay, let's finish.
Anyways, I'll catch you guys later. And I'm out of here. I'm gonna go sit next to the plate. I'm gonna go sit next to my check-in spot. I got about 30 minutes before I need to board my plane. Well, I'll probably even get another margarita. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Yeah, one more margarita, please.
One more margarita. Okay.
All right. I need to get her.
I got you.
I appreciate you, man.
I got you.
Have a good one.
She's
Yeah, sorry. I mean.
Okay, RL said, I'm joking, I have class. So he said, I'm joking, I have class. So I guess he's trying to say that Korra doesn't have class. Because he says, no, I'm joking, I have class. Because now that him and Korra is no longer together, he has class. So when they were together and she was twerking like that, oh, he was loving it. But now that they're no longer together, her twerking and dancing all over the place is classless. If you ask him, it's classless. He doesn't like it because it makes her money, honey. It makes her money and he can't stand it at all, okay?
all right.
I made a mess. June would be so proud. I was gonna go, but then I'm like, screw it. I'm gonna drink another margarita. Sleep.
And now he's about to go on and try to insinuate. Okay, we all know like a week or so ago, Korra came out with a video and said that I'm free, that I am no longer under the court order of having to keep my kids off of social media. She said that she's no longer under those guidance. He's going to go on in a few seconds and say that that's a lie, that the court order was not released and his girls are still not supposed to be shown on social media. So now we all know that if that's the case, if the order was still in effect, that the girls cannot be shown on social media, y'all know that Korra will be in jail, honey. He'll be down there so quick, fast, and hurry, trying to file another motion or some shit to try to get her locked up or, get the kids taken away from her. So listen to him lie. People lie all the time on social media. That's why I told y'all, don't believe nothing of what you hear and only a small smidget of what you see. Because even what you see is not real when it comes to social media, okay? Trust me, okay? There's a bunch of fakers out here in this mofo street, baby.
Been on planes is not. I really struggle with it. Really struggle with it. I do have a little bit of a cold. I wish I could tell you who gave me this cold. You guys would be like freak out.
Okay, now right here, y'all, we got to talk about this. This mofo said he thinks he's coming down with a little cold, right? And he's like, I wish I could tell you guys who gave me this cold. He says, y'all will really freak out. Now he's trying to say he had some type of high-profile client that gave him a cold. This is a whole joke. I swear these people try to pretend like they're bigger than what they really are. Listen to him. Now, if Beyonce, if I was sitting around Beyonce and Beyonce gave me a damn cold, I'm going to say Beyonce gave me a damn cold. But now he wants to keep it a big ass secret that some celebrity gave him a cold. He's such a joke. Oh my God, stab me in both eyes already, okay?
like one of the biggest actors that's ever lived. But I can't talk about that.
One of the biggest actors that ever lived gave him a cold. How? Was he kissing him or something? Who is the biggest actors that ever lived? Whoever the biggest actor that ever lived gave him a cold. Okay, listen to this joker. I can't tell you who gave me a cold. It's one of the biggest actors that ever lived in life gave me a cold. I wonder why. Who bent who over at this point?
I do have a little bit of a cold. I wish I could tell you who gave me this cold. You guys would be like freak out. It's like one of the biggest actors that's ever lived. But I can't talk about that because that would be a HIPAA violation and a privacy violation.
So why even bring this shit up? If it's a HIPAA violation or privacy violation, why even bring it up? Like, he's such a joke, y'all. I can't tell you who gave me a cold, but it's one of the biggest actors that lived. But I can't tell you because it's a HIPAA violation. I can't tell you my big old secret, but I was waddling around with the biggest actor ever. But I can't tell you who it is. I can't tell you.
It's funny. It's really funny who gave me the cold.
Oh my God.
I've been fighting it for a few days.
Is that he wants to get you?
Need help making money? That's funny. People just assume so many things on here. They're like, oh, this doctor, he never's working. I charge $300 an hour for my patients. So if I work 3 hours a day, that's $900 in a day for only 3 hours. Doesn't take, I only need it, from a basic math standpoint, if I did that 4 days a week, I'm good. Like, real good.
Now, he just said, people always saying that I never work. I don't have work or whatever. He said, I charge $300 an hour for my patients. Now, I don't know. I don't know what they do out there in LA. I'm sure they charge an arm and a damn leg. But who about to pay $300 an hour to be worked out by a chiropractor? Come on, y'all. Believe it or not, chiropractic is not even that expensive, okay? Now, I've only been to the chiropractor in North Carolina. And girl, the whole damn trip wasn't even $300. I want to say it was like $39.99 or $49.99 visit, okay? But this joker just said he charges $300 an hour. I do not believe it, but I mean, that's his business or whatever. But $300 an hour, yeah, okay. Make that make sense, okay?
So, and some days I see 7 or 8 patients. So I don't need the social media for monetary reasons. I am on here.
But he just said he doesn't need social media to make money. But yet, when he tried to ask for spousal support, he told the judge that he was making minimum of money and that he needed spousal support from her because he wasn't making that much money basically, and he felt that he could, the kids were making money, so he wanted the judge to allow him to post the kids, but not Korra to post the kids because he said the kids make him money off social media. But now everybody say they don't need money off social media. You should tell them, well, get the fuck off social media then, okay? Because I know I enjoy my $3,000 a month that I get. And if anybody want to send me a super sticker or a super chat or even a cash app, please feel free to do so, honey, because we only got 2 more days in this month and I have a quota that I am trying to make. So if y'all want to start a super chat party, y'all go right ahead, okay? And it would be greatly appreciated. But let's go. So anybody to tell y'all that they don't need money off social media, tell them to get the fuck off social media then, okay? Okay? Okay.
Because somehow I've established a voice for myself, and I really would like to spread my reach outside of my own clinical practice here in LA and help more people in a much larger audience. That is my calling. That is what I'm put on this earth to do. And I have a lot of gratitude for all the hate that's been put towards me the last couple of years because it's helped me achieve that goal. Because I know I'm not very entertaining. I know that I'm not on the internet doing stupid shit, jackass style. But
so again, he's trying to throw shade. He's like, oh, I know I'm not that entertaining, and he's not. I know I'm not that entertaining. I don't get online doing stupid shit. So again, he's trying to throw jabs at Korra because he's saying that she's the entertainer, and he's trying to say she does stupid shit online because she makes majority of her money she makes is offline. Now she does make money other than online. She is booked for gigs and stuff like that, but she gets booked through her interaction with being online. People see her, they want her to show up, and this, that, and the other. So a lot of people use online as advertisement to get them booked for other things that's offline. So now he's trying to throw shade again, saying, I know I'm not that entertaining. I know I'm not that entertaining, and I don't get online doing stupid shit. But he does, okay? He gets online talking and trying to bash his ex for coins, okay? For coins. Have you heard him say thank you for the stars yet? Have you heard him have to say not one time, thank you for the stars? Korra is online, and within 5 minutes of her live, she is thanking people for stars. Have anybody sent him a star or anything since he's been online? No, because he got a bunch of people on there that just want to hear him talk shit about Korra, but ain't nobody sending him stars. You understand what I'm saying? I don't have 1 million followers like he do, but hell, y'all even give me stars. You know what I mean? And thank you for the super chat, Tanisa. I appreciate that, baby. $5. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. If anybody want to follow up, go ahead and follow up Tanisa, okay? She's setting the standard, all right? So go ahead and follow suit. Thank you very much in advance. Here we go.
This last 2 years, it's just people trying to tear me down. It's just lifted me up, and I'm going to be able to help more people in my lifetime. And I have a lot of gratitude for that, actually. So thank you. Thank you, all you guys that's been trying to tear me down for years and years. Because all you've done is lift me up. And
all right, here we go. It's probably an MF River. Here he go for all you guys that's been trying to tear me down for the last 2 years. What y'all don't know is y'all just been lifting me up. So just keep on trying to tear me down because y'all just don't know y'all been lifting me up. Here we go again. Here we go again. Same old shit again. Here we go again. Here we go, y'all. Here we go.
you guys are gonna be responsible. Both the people that are supporting me and the people that hate me are responsible for me helping more people.
And then he goes on to say, you guys are responsible. All you guys is hating on me. Only thing y'all doing is helping me help. Only thing y'all doing by tearing me down is helping me help more people. Imagine that. Only thing y'all doing, y'all tearing me down, but y'all are helping me help others. Really? Okay, Justin. Lordy Jesus.
So I have a lot of gratitude towards you. So thank you all for all your positive comments, the nasty comments, all the bloggers that are trying to tarnish my name and reputation, because all you're doing is making sure that I help more people. So I have nothing but gratitude.
That's called reverse psychology. For those that don't know, I'm sure everybody on this live knows that it's reverse psychology. He wants all the bloggers and everybody to shut the F up talking about him in a negative way. He only wants to be talked about in a positive way. But yet he comes on here and say, thank you for the positive. Thank you for the negative comments, the positive comments, because the only thing y'all doing is helping me get bigger, and you're helping me be able to help other people. Imagine that. Imagine that.
So I'm going to do everything in my power to take you down, and because that stuff's just not right and morally incorrect, but you still helped me a lot, so thank you. The more time somebody's name is mentioned in an algorithm, the more relevant they are in that algorithm. So I have a lot of gratitude, so thank you. It's not funny if you don't tell. I'm not going to tell you who gave me a cold. It would, first off, just seem like I'm bragging or lying, because people assume I lie about everything. And second off,
he says, I'm not going to tell you who gave me a cold, because first of all, people would think that I'm bragging or lying, because everybody want to say everything I say is a lie. You are lying, Justin. Why even bring up who gave you a cold if you're not going to tell who gave you a damn cold? It doesn't make any sense. He said it's the biggest actor that ever lived. Is one of the biggest actors that's ever lived that gave him a cold. Let's narrow it down. Who the hell gave Justin a cold? Who was that close to this man that gave him a cold? I'm not going to tell you who it is, because first you'll say I'm bragging, then you'll say I'm lying, but it's one of the biggest actors that ever lived that gave me a cold. Imagine that, okay? Imagine that.
office privacy. You can't talk about your patients without their permission.
Then he says it's privacy, you guys. You can't talk about your patients without their permission. Well, why even bring it up? Why bring it up? I don't understand it. Why even allude to talking about you got the biggest actor that ever lived as one of your patients, but you can't tell who it is. What? What? How do you advertise your services without being able to say, oh, my name is Dr. Amora Davis, and I have seen Beyonce and J-Lo and all these other people. They have been clients of mine. If you own your practice and you can't say, you're a chiropractor, not a psychologist, right? Not a head doctor. You are a chiropractor. Why would you saying, I see Jay-Z or Nas or Kanye West, anybody to have their back cracked? How is that a secret? A chiropractor cracks your back, okay? I think that's what the hell they do. They crack your back. So why is that a HIPAA violation, being able to advertise your services by saying, I treat one of the biggest actors in this world? How is that a HIPAA violation? Please explain. He cracks back. You guys, crack back. It ain't like he do other shit. He cracked back.
I love this. You should never post again. You should deactivate your page because I'm needy. Because obviously I don't have clients. Obviously the fact that I'm in this airport shows that I do have clients. Because it was one of my clients and friends that paid for this flight. Right?
Okay, now let's stop there. Somebody just gave him a comment. Somebody commented, you should deactivate your page and get off social media because it's obviously you don't have clients, right? So he's like, well, I do have clients, hence why I am in this airport, because my clients and friends, that's what he says. You listen, you gotta listen. My clients and friends is the reason why I'm in this airport. They paid for this trip. Now, just a few seconds ago, he said he charges $300 an hour. And if he sees somebody in 3 hours in one time, 3 hours, that's $900. And he said, and sometimes I see 7 patients a day. That's what he says, which, I don't, whatever. $300 an hour, but you need your clients to pay for you a damn trip to Portugal. You have to listen to what people are saying. He just said the trip is paid for by a friend and his clients, but yet he makes $300 an hour. Who makes $300 an hour that needs somebody to pay for their trip? Okay? Because he's a liar. He's a liar. Okay? He paid for that. He got that trip off of last-minute deals off of Expedia. Okay? I'm a travel professional as well as a blogger, and I'm here to tell you people look for last-minute deals. Portugal was a last-minute travel deal. Okay? He got a hotel. He got a flight, and he is out of there, period. He probably got a rental car, too, for all we know.
I'm going to Portugal for a client. So, I mean, gosh, people just say whatever they want on the internet, and then somehow you think it's you're getting your feel goods in, but it's silly.
You don't even know what to say. He has no idea what to say.
Don't come back, please. Maybe I should just go live 10 times a day, just to annoy the people that don't want me here. Because honestly, that's what all this is. All these people talking shit about me and making up lies. It's just bullies trying to get me off of social media.
So then he goes on to say, maybe I should just go live 10 times a day. Another jab at Korra, because y'all know when Korra was in Mexico, Korra was going live. Honey, Korra was going live, more lives. And people were enjoying her. She was sharing her trip with her followers, with her fans, okay, with her supporters. And that's what he says. Maybe I should go live 10 times a day because, that's what people want to see. He is trying to find out what she's doing to make money, and he wants to do it, but he just don't know how to shake that rump, baby. And that's why he ain't making no money online, okay? Yes, he is still taking jabs at his ex. Okay.
And the way I look at it, like the devil's trying to stop me from achieving the mission that God or the universe or some higher deity that decided that I needed to do, which is help people through pain. So I guess I'm in a battle with the devil. Thank you. So cheers to you guys. Oh, yeah. So I'm just going to enjoy my margarita. Let people just sit here and try to tear me down as I make money drinking this margarita. Who's the smart one here?
He's such a narcissist for real. The Joker says, I'm just going to sit here and watch people tear me down or try to tear me down while I drink my margarita. And then he says, who's the smart one here? Who's the smart one here? So condescending. Who's the smart one? You guys are watching me drink my margarita while y'all try to tear me down. So who's the smart one? Who is the smart one? Who is the smart one? Who? That was not him. Oh, God. Oh, God. Who's the smart one here? Oh, woe is me.
The trolls are obsessed with me. Obviously. Obviously they're obsessed. And where does obsession come from? Jealousy. It's a nasty emotion. It's like a parasite or a virus.
Now
It infects its host.
He's trying to insinuate now that somebody is jealous of him, of all things. He's trying to insinuate that somebody is jealous of him, of him, of him.
Takes over and spreads.
Him.
Me, I'm not a man of jealousy because jealousy is a weak emotion. I'm a man of, if you're better at me than something, I'm going to look at what you're doing. It's allowing you to be better than me and figure out how to do it for myself.
He said jealousy is a man of weak emotions. Now, we all watched him for the last couple of weeks go through his emotional rants about his ex alleged cheating on him when she was 5 months pregnant. Now, mind you, they've been divorced for 2 years, but he's talking about who she slept with in Nigeria 2 years ago. But jealousy is of a man with weak emotions, is what he just said. Like, is he kidding me right now? Weak emotions. This man had his whole mama on live talking about, oh, Korra said she wanted you unalive. Korra told you to just go off yourself. She said the most disgusting things in the world. She said she just hated the fact that June was born. Oh my gosh, she said the most disgusting things ever. Korra is such a bad person. He had his whole mama online. And then after she did that, she went and dropped his Cash App and said, if you really want to help Justin, Cash App him, he really needs the money. Now, his mama said that, y'all. His mama got into somebody else's comments and said, if you really want to support Justin, here's his Cash App. So this is a man that made $300 an hour, but your mama is sharing your Cash App saying, if you really want to support Justin, hit that Cash App, baby. Hit that ching, 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 baby, because my son ain't making the $300 an hour that he's lying to y'all about, okay? There he is. His mama ain't dropping no damn Cash App and he's making $300 an hour. Let me make $300 an hour. I'm going to show the fuck out. I'm going to try to work overtime. You hear me? If I make $300 an hour, you for sure 12 hours out of the day, I'm going to be working. I'm going to skip lunch. You hear me? I'm going to skip lunch. Pay me $300 an hour if you want to. If you want to. It ain't gonna be no breaks. Break for what? I don't need no break. Come on, next client. Come on in. Come on in. I'll be hop, skipping, and dancing as my client walks through the door, baby. 12 hours straight, honey. There's only 24 in a day. I can sleep for 6 hours, play for 6 hours, and work for 12, baby. You hear me? Pay me $300 an hour if you want to.
And probably reach out to you like I have with so many of my mentors and do whatever it takes, whether it's working for free, working for nothing, whatever it is, to teach me your skill set so I can make it my skill set.
He's stopping reading the comments that he claims that he don't read, okay? He's reading the comments that he claims he never reads. He's all in them comments.
I heard you lost the custody battle. It's interesting. I just spent a full week with my kids.
Now here you go. Of all the comments, now if you go back to this video, you will see a whole lot of white women on here talking, oh my God, you look so cute. You're so handsome. You're this, you that. Because, you know, they love telling these narcissists that they look good, honey. They love telling them that they fine, baby. They love telling them that they look good, baby. You hear me? But anyway, if you go to this live on his page, all up under these comments, everybody is, not everybody, but a lot of people are like, oh my God, Justin, you're so cute. You're so handsome. You got a cute face. Oh, I wish you was mine. Da, 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 da. But yet, what does he do? He looks through the comments and he pulls out, I heard you lost your custody battle. So that's what he wants to talk about. He don't want to talk about nothing else but his divorce and his ex. Okay, so here he goes. He's on this one. That's why he read it out loud. I heard you lost your custody battle. Okay, here he goes. I'm just gonna let y'all know next time y'all go to the airport to get a drink, don't lick around the cup, okay? Because you don't know how clean these dishes are. I mean, do that shit in the privacy of your own home or whatever, but don't be licking around the cup and stuff the salt off the cup when you are out about, especially in no restaurant, because I doubt if they wash these dishes very, very good. He's licking the cup, licking his fingers and everything, honey. Child, that make you not even want to order a margarita in the airport ever. You hear me? Ugh. Ew.
I heard you lost the custody battle. It's interesting. I just spent a full week with my kids. There's so many lies on social media. Like, my kids can be on social media again. Not true. Absolute bona fide lie.
Now you heard him. He said there's so many lies on social media, like my kids can be on social media again. He said absolutely not true. It's a bona fide lie. Now I'm gonna say this. I don't know Korra too much. I really literally just started following her, right? Korra announced last week sometime, maybe a week before that, whatever, that she's free. I think it was last week. That she's free, that she's no longer under the guidance of keeping her kids off of social media. Okay, she said that on her live. She says, I'm free. I'm not up under these restrict guidelines no more. I can post my children. And she has shown them on social media. Now, if the restriction again was lifted, I don't think that she would have showed them on social media. But I could be wrong. But he is about to say that is a lie, that she did not get permission to post the children on social media. And I just so happen to believe her more than I believe him, because he is a bona fide liar, period. Okay?
I fear for humanity that people just believe whatever people say on the internet. It's literally a problem. It reminds me of the Salem witch trials. She's a witch. Let's drown her, and she doesn't drown. Like, you know how Salem witch trials went. They drowned people. If you drowned, you weren't a witch. You're innocent. You'll go to heaven. If you don't drown, which nobody ever did, you're a witch. So then they burn you at the stake. You're a witch. When somebody says you're a witch regardless. That's the moral. And that's kind of what social media has become. The Salem witch trials. Somebody gets accused of being a witch, and regardless if they pass the test or not, they get hanged at the stake. I'm still here, still kicking. This is a beautiful Sunday. Don't let these parasites really affect your day, because that's what they are. They're parasites and viruses trying to infect people and spread. Just don't let it happen. Nigerians aren't necessarily racist. They're tribalist, meaning that they will support their own, even when their own is wrong, and they will support and spread lies to protect lies.
Okay, again, he's taking a shot at Korra, his ex. So y'all know that she's from Nigeria, and he says, I have to go back and see what he said, but he says they're not racist. I think he said they're not racist, they're tribalists, meaning they have tribes or whatever. And he's saying they protect their own, even if it's to protect the life from someone that's Nigerian. So basically, he's throwing a shot again at his ex, trying to say that she's a liar and that the Nigerians try to protect her lives, is what he's trying to say. That dude is delirious. He needs deliverance. Okay, somebody needs to deliver him for real. Okay,
it's tribalism. It has nothing to do with the color of the skin, and it has more to do with protecting their own. I can't relate to it, but hey, they're gonna do whatever they're gonna do.
And he has the nerve to try to say he can't relate to people protecting their own. Y'all don't want me to say what I really want to say. This man said he can't relate. He cannot relate to people trying to protect their own. Let me just rewind it just a little bit. He can't relate. This man is a white man with blue eyes living in America and said he cannot relate to his people trying to protect their own. You hear me? Oh my God. Make it make sense, y'all. Y'all about to make me come out the bag. Oh my God.
Nigerians aren't necessarily racist. They're tribalist, meaning that they will support their own, even when their own is wrong, and they will support and spread lies to protect lies. It's tribalism. It has less to do with the color of the skin, and it has more to do with protecting their own. I can't relate to it, but hey, they're gonna do whatever they're gonna do. All right, I'm gonna walk to my terminal. It's time to get out of here. Had food, had a margarita. It's time to relax, calm my nervous system, and go to sleep. Because tomorrow night I plan on exploring. So catch y'all later. I'm actually leaving this time. Bye-bye.
This man is a whole trip, okay? Justin Wade Dean, I think that's his middle name, Wade. Justin Wade Dean is a whole trip, okay? Listen, again, I did this video to show you guys that his trip to Portugal is just a competition trip with Korra, okay? As you can see in this video, because he now has even posted him being in Portugal, right? He has not linked up with no one yet. He's around showing pictures of buildings and shit, what he's eating, sushi and stuff like that or whatever. He's there. I'm not going to say he's going to be there by himself. He may meet up with somebody else later, or he may pretend that he's meeting up with somebody. But again, I believe that this was just a quick competition trip. He didn't like the fact that Korra was getting all this attention on her, and he wanted to take some of the attention off of her. And I saw somebody in the comments say, why do these men do this? Why do they, when they significant other return, they go on trips? Well, because it's called competition. Especially if the ex got a lot of attention, okay? If they received a lot of attention on their trip, oh honey, then this person is going to go and try to do something similar because they want that attention, baby. They are attention hogs, okay? They don't want the attention on their ex, and they always try to one up, okay? If that person goes to Mexico, he wants to go to Portugal. If she would have went to Portugal, he probably would have went to damn Germany or somewhere or whatever, Switzerland or something. They got to try to outdo the other part. Now, I believe in my heart that Justin did a last-minute trip just to compete against Korra's trip to Mexico, okay? He was taking shots at her, meaning that Korra said she blocked him. Korra blocked him. So if Korra blocked him, what does that mean? What does that mean? That means that he's watching her from a fake page, correct? Because how do we know that she danced in the airport? How does she know that she did all the other things that she did in Mexico? Because he probably had her on TV. He probably got his social media hooked up to TV. And he probably watched her every move, okay? Now, I'm not going to show this video because YouTube is not too fond of you showing people kids, because I've tried to do it and block my video a couple of times. But since her kids been back, they've been talking. She's been doing this Cook with Korra shows and stuff like that. And she did Korra's Kitchen. I think that's what it was. And I heard her daughter say something. June mentioned something about her shaking her bum bum, right? You shaking your bum bum or whatever. What do you think she gets that from? Daddy is talking about Korra around the girls. Now, it happens. We do it. We did it. When our kids was young, we did it. Some of us may not have done it. Some of us may not have meant no wrong by it, but we talked about them daddies and the mamas, okay? We talked about the other in front of the kids, unfortunately, okay? So she's like, you shaking your bum bum? If you listen to kids, honey, kids will spill it all out on the floor, baby. Kids been putting it on the floor, okay? They said Shay Shay room been putting it on the floor for all 2024. Shay Shay, Club Shay Shay. It ain't just Club Shay Shay because these kids been putting it on the floor, baby. The more and more you have your kids in your live stream, the more and more your kids will reveal who you really are, okay? So y'all that have y'all kids on these live streams need to be careful, honey, because these kids don't tell on you. So again, the daughter was like, you shaking your bum bum? You want to know why? Because daddy done showed them her on her trip to Mexico shaking her bum bum. You better believe it. And that's why they mentioned it. So Sonia says, hold on, I think your name is Emoji. Emoji said, just like how your mama come out to lie with you, this man is such a liar. Just like, yes, the mama came out to lie because he a lie. Yep, you're absolutely right. Sonia says, but to travel to Portugal, which is in Europe, that ticket must be very expensive. So to make it up seems a bit daft. I believe he called a special, Sonia. Listen, airlines give specials all the time. Trust me, they be giving last minute deals, baby. Sometimes they sell out the plane, and if somebody cancel or whatnot or whatever, they try to fill up the plane. So guess what they do? Because they'd rather have some money than no money. So they try to sell a last minute flight for cheap. It might just been a middle seat or something that was on sale for $200, $300, $400 or something like that. And he's like, let me grab this shit and go out and pretend I'm about to have a good ass time. Okay? He ain't about to have no good time. He ain't about to have no good time. Now, he claims that the ticket was paid for by his friends and his client. Now, I'm just going to show you this just for GP. Hold on. This wasn't even planned. But I'm going to show you this. This is him in Portugal. Now, mind you, if somebody, now this is not always, let me just say this. This is not always. But if somebody paid for a ticket for you, right? This trip is booked and paid for. They want you there. 9 times out of 10, they meet you at the airport, baby. Now, this is him when he first landed and he's in Portugal. I swear he act like he ain't never been nowhere. Now, listen to him. This is just him. He did this 4 hours ago. Hold on. This is him in Portugal. You would think that he was a man that never traveled. Hold on. He's showing buildings and shit. You could tell a tourist, honey. I'm a tourist myself. When I go to these places, I do the same damn thing because I am a tourist when I am out of the country. But listen to him. Now, his friend and his high-profile client that gave him the heebie-jeebies supposed to be meeting him in Portugal, okay? So he's such a great chiropractor that they booked him a trip to Portugal. Okay, come on, Justin. What's going on? Let me hit refresh. Let me hit refresh, okay? He says Portugal and sushi. All right, let me see if this thing is going to play this time. Okay, hold on. He's so boring. Why is it not playing? Oh, hold on. If it buffers too many times, then I'm just going to cut it off. I don't know what's going on with it. I don't know if it's his side or my side. But if he got a high-profile client and some friends meeting him in Portugal, they would be with him already. This joker said he got off the plane and he's going to eat sushi, and he said he ain't even bathed his stinking ass yet, and he shitted and farted all over the plane with for eating that full meal. But yet he says, "Oh, I'm going to eat first, and then I'm going to go take a shower." Most people check in their hotels. If it's too early, then they may eat at the airport, at the hotel or something like that. But and then he said that he wasn't even staying in the hotel. Remember, he said he's staying in a house with a pool, a 4-bedroom house with a pool. So why didn't he go to the 4-bedroom house with a pool and take a shower and then go eat sushi and whatever the hell else he eating? Why is it buffing? Is it buffing on y'all end too? Or is it just buffing with me? Is it just buffing with me? Did he block me again? Hold on, y'all. Oh my goodness. All right. Oh, why is it saying timed out? Hold on. Oh, well, I don't know. It's not showing me. I'm going to try to do it one more time. But anyway, I just wanted to show y'all how he is in Portugal saying, well, you guys, I made it to Portugal and it's just so beautiful here. And look at the scenery. It's just so gorgeous. Y'all see it? Y'all see it? You know, he's showing off Portugal like he is a lost tourist. Okay. That's what is given to me. Hold on. I'm going to try to pull it up one more time. Just bear with me one more time. I'm gonna try to pull it up, even if I can show it over here. And here we go. All right, here we go. Let's show it over here quick. I got my camera hooked up over here. Hold on. All right, here he goes.
Laura. Tonight. Portugal. And about to get some sushi. And then we're going to take a shower. Because I have to shower. But this place is beautiful. I'm only going to be here for a minute. Step down while I'm ordering sushi.
He said he just got picked up from the airport. Can y'all hear that?
I don't know what's up with that plane, but I cannot pop my ears. So I feel like a fishbowl right now. And it wasn't just me, it was half the plane rubbing their ears. So this doesn't go away. It's out of here. Sushi. Go back. Try to unplug my station. So I don't. Just let me show you guys around. It's still daylight. Church. This is not my final destination. This is just where I'm getting dog in about an hour. Let's see what's going on there.
Okay, again, he said he just got picked up from the airport, okay? He said he just got picked up from the airport and they stopped to eat sushi, okay? And he shows where they're eating sushi. Let me show you that one right quick. Hold on. Oh, he said, I'm starting the night off right. Okay. So anyway, it's just a little reel he did. But so he claims he's in Portugal and that he is meeting with clients, a high profile client at that, and that he is meeting up with a friend and they paid for his trip or whatever, right? And he said it's going to be all over the news. So let's just wait and see. Let's see what high profile clients show him on the news. I doubt it is going to be on the news. I think he just said that because he wants people to think that he's bigger than what he really is. All these people try to be like he's so damn important when they are not. Okay, so we're gonna see. He says, "Oh, I'm not at my final destination. I still have an hour to drive or whatever to my location." Yeah, he wants his fans to think that he is definitely bigger than he is. He probably has some blogger right now saying, "Oh my God, he's in Portugal with one of the biggest celebrities that ever breathed the earth." And yeah, that's who gave him this cold. And yeah, he's in Portugal and he's doing it bigger than Korra because that's what he wants to show, that he's doing it bigger than Korra. He wants to outdo her Mexican trip. You hear me? He wants to outdo her Mexican trip. She said Justin and his gang of bullies each have multiple pages. Oh, I believe it, Karen. Oh, I believe it. Trust me, I believe it. She said, I think he told his daughters to talk like that when Korra is live. You know, that's interesting that you say that, Karen, because Korra said the other day, she says, I think kids are going through this like this bum stage because they always talking about booties and stuff like that online. Now, I will say when the kids, I don't know what it is, because you know I got a bunch of granddaughters, 7 granddaughters to be exact. And they did go through a phase where they talked about butt all the time. They thought they think it's so funny. They like booty, 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 booty. They always, you know, and they think it's so hilarious and so funny. So I don't know if he told them to talk like that. I do think it's a stage in the kids growing that they think the word booty is so funny. But I would not doubt it. I wouldn't put it past the things that he does. Okay, I'm going to wash my ass first. Sorry. Oh. Yeah, you would think that he would go to the hotel or the room that he's in and bathe and then eat, but nope. He just got off the airport from smelling up the damn airport, and yeah, he is at the sushi restaurant. Okay. Jennifer says he used the kids for weapons anytime she's live. I want daddy. I have heard that, but I'm not sure what's that all about. Now I will say this. Let me go a step further and say I've seen him on live with the girls, and he said that they are annoying. He told June, "You are annoying me." I saw him trying to do June hair, and June was not having it, and she acted a clown in front of him, and he called her a spoiled brat right on camera, honey. He's done the most too. So I don't know. I don't know if they're just kids, but you know, when one parent tried to discipline the child, they want the other parent. You know what I mean? I want mommy when daddy tried to discipline, and I want daddy when mommy tried to discipline. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It might just be a kid thing, you know? But at any rate, I do believe that this was a competition trip. He could not go. He was what on that live for 27 minutes. He couldn't go 27 minutes live without throwing shade at Korra. Make that make sense. Who does this? Well, we know who does it. Them little people that can't move on in peace. You understand what I'm saying? But 27 minutes on a live. He can't go 27 minutes without mentioning Korra, without throwing shade at Korra. 27 minutes. She did live after live after live after live after live. Did not mention this man's name not one time. Okay? Look at her. Korra lived her life on that trip. Do you understand what I'm saying? Somebody said earlier that Korra is a free spirit, and she is. She smiles, she enjoys, and look at him. Who looked like the hater here? Does Korra look like the hater? Does Korra look like she's thinking about Justin? No. Korra looked like she is definitely into herself and enjoying the life that she has created for herself. Okay? He looked like a hater from the Himalaya. You hear me? A hater from the Himalaya. That's what he looked like. He has Korra on his mind. He can't go 27 minutes without throwing shade at Korra. I don't understand. 27 minutes. She went live after live after live after live after live and did not mention nothing about Justin. She enjoyed her trip. You think he did that? Absolutely. He ain't even flew out of America yet. He in LA, where he has now, but on this photo, when he was talking about her in the video, he's in LA on live in the airport for 27 minutes, and he brings up Korra. Somebody said he looks gray, angry, and drunk. This is a picture that I took from his video. He can't go 27 minutes without throwing shade at Korra, saying that he's not going to dance in the airport, twerk in the airport because he has class. Class? Or he can't dance. Honey, he can't dance. Now, for those 27 minutes, did y'all hear him say thank you for the stars? Did y'all hear this man say thank you for any stars? No. You want to know why? Because his people are not giving him stars. That's why. And that's why he says things like, I don't need the internet to make money. I don't need the internet. I make $300 an hour. And if I see my patients for 3 hours, I make $900 a day. And sometimes I see 7 patients. Okay, liar, pants on fire. Okay? Liar. Because he would have told his friends, I don't need you to pay for this trip. I'm good. I'm straight. Okay? He envies Korra because, again, y'all, Korra was not supposed to be a success story. When he put her out 10 days after their second daughter was born, she was supposed to fall on her face, scrape her face all across these U.S. streets, is what she was supposed to do. She was supposed to be a failure. He wanted her to beg him back. She was supposed to be this helpless, homeless person from Nigeria, is what she was supposed to be. When she picked up the pieces in front of him and his haters' face and created a life that he was never able to create on his own, that is what he's bitter and mad about. I saw somebody, let me go back to it. It said, I don't think that he wants her. Let me go back to that comment. Let me go back to that comment. I saw a comment that says, I don't think he wants her. I think he wants to make her miserable. Let me go back to who was it that made that comment? Hold on 1 second. And then I'm going to thank y'all for these cash apps and stuff in a minute. But somebody said, I don't think he wants her. I think he just wants to make her life a living hell. I know I saw that on here. Let me just see. Let's go back. Oh, right here. Miss Didi. Miss Didi said he doesn't still want her. He just wants to humiliate her and break her down. And that is so true what Miss Didi said, right? Because we heard the recording where he said everything was under control, right? With Korra. And the situation was under control until her sister Nancy hit the United States. When her sister Nancy landed in the United States and started talking to Korra, all hell broke loose. Korra started talking. Korra wasn't talking before, and he had the upper hand. He had everybody believing that Korra, his friend, had diagnosed her with bipolar. He had everybody thinking that she was crazy. Hell, he had Korra thinking she was crazy, right? Everything was under control. People was believing his bullshit because he was the only one talking. When Nancy, Korra's sister, hit the United States and said, we're going live, and you are going to speak your truth. You're going to tell the people what really needs to be said. When she went live and put it on the floor, that's when he said she messed everything up. Because before Nancy came, everybody was believing Korra was the worst person ever because Korra was not talking. Korra was just keeping quiet and not saying nothing. But when Korra started talking and showing receipts, I'm talking about real receipts, not no fake receipts. When she started showing real receipts, that's when people start swaying like, wait a minute, hold on. Who is this Justin dude that's been on here acting like Korra is the worst person ever, but he ain't telling his own flaws, right? He ain't telling the shit that he was doing himself, okay? Sonya said, yes, he doesn't physically want her. Yeah, so, and he even, oh, girl, I'm going to pull that up tomorrow, where he was actually communicating with a young lady over in, I want to say she was in Brazil, telling the young lady that he don't want his wife. He never loved her, is what he said. He says, I never loved her. I was just looking for a way out. That's what he says. I never loved her. We're going to show y'all that tomorrow. We're going to break those receipts down tomorrow, where he told this young lady, I never loved her. I was just looking for a way out. Maybe he didn't. I don't know. Maybe he didn't love Korra, but he damn sure loved her money. He loved the money that she was able to make. That's what he loved. He loved that. And now that he no longer has it, he's mad because he's like, how in the hell did I bring her from Africa, right? How did I bring her from Nigeria? And she's doing better than me. And she is. She's doing a lot better than him, you guys. He said it out his own mouth. She makes $85,000 a month. Okay, we don't know how much she makes because she's came out and debunked that lie. I don't know how much she makes, but he says she makes $85,000 a month, is what he says. Do you think he makes $85,000? Let's do the math. $85,000 a month. Let's do the math. I don't even know how much that is. 85,000 times 12. That's $1,020,000 a year. Okay, so Korra, a Nigerian woman, met this man in China. He brought her over here on a fiance visa where he had to pay for it. I think he says $5,000, $10,000, something like that. But she since had to pay him back in court when they got a divorce, $50,000, right? But he brought her over here and she outshining him by a long way. He can't stand that. Because again, this is a man that thinks that he created her. This is the man that has said out his own mouth, is that if it wasn't for me, if it wasn't for me, we know those type of men, right? Right? Thumbs up if you heard shit like that before. Thumbs up if you heard a man say, if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't be where you are had it not been for me. We know a lot of men that love to take credit for something that somebody else is doing because of their true talent, okay? But men will get bitter and mad and say in a New York minute, if it wasn't for me, if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't be shit. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't be where you are. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't eat, okay? That's what they want to believe, okay? The student outsmarted the teacher. Another student outsmarted the teacher, and these teachers can't stand this shit. When the student outsmart and outperforms a teacher, the teacher gets mad. They get mad. He think he did something when he brought her over here. I brought you over from Nigeria to show you the American life, and look what you did. She upgraded on that ass. That's what she did. She upgraded on that ass. She upgraded on that ass, okay? That's what she did. She upgraded, okay? He may not physically want her, but he's absolutely envious of the life that she's developed for herself and her girls, okay? Jennifer says, how can a man be competing with the mother of his kids? That's just crazy. Well, when you live your life in the social media world, you have a tendency to do just that, okay? You have a tendency because you want your fans and your supporters to think that you are doing better, not worse. He would feel very, I don't know, small for people to know that he claimed he made and created Korra and she's doing better than him. He doesn't want people to believe that. That's hence why I said he makes $300 an hour. He wants people to think that he's doing better than Korra. Okay? So Korra went to Mexico, he goes to Portugal. Okay? Now, if Korra goes somewhere else next week, I can guarantee you he's going somewhere else the week after that. Okay? Jennifer says, keeping too much quick makes that people treat you the way they want. Korra gets up and talk for you. Get up and talk for you. I'm not sure what you're meaning on that one, Jennifer. You might want to explain that a little bit more. You might want to explain it a little bit more. But at any rate, I definitely want to break this down because that video, again, he caught a special. Hey, trust no one but God. He caught a special. Okay. He said, hey, more, I'm just passing through. Keep pushing. You built for this. Get that bag. Thank you, Look the Book. I appreciate you, babe. Thanks for stopping through, honey. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to my channel, please. And thank you. I'm gonna read some of these super chats that I received. But trust and believe, if Korra goes somewhere next week, when he has to pick up the baby because they have a week on, week off visitation schedule. If she goes somewhere else next week, I can guarantee you the week after that, he's going to be going somewhere else, honey. He's going to keep trying to compete, okay? Kimberly says he will be broke trying to keep up with her, honey. You better say that loud and proud. He will definitely be broke. Listen, y'all better understand, don't try to compete with people that got more money than you. They say people with loan money, you better get out of that trying to compete with people with loan money. People with loan money will break your ass. You hear me? If your money is short, you better go over there and deal with the short money people. Little pockets is what they call it. If your money is short, you need to deal with people with small pockets, okay? If your money is long, then you can deal and shake around with people with long paper. But if your paper ain't long, stop trying to compete, period, okay? All right, Tanisha, thank you so very much for the $5 super sticker. I appreciate you. Glenn, thank you very much. She said super chat party, y'all. I appreciate you, Glenn. Tammy B, super sticker $4.99. I appreciate you. Natasha, always, girl. I appreciate you. Melinda, 3 months membership. Thank you so much, Melinda, for your support. She said it's definitely reverse psychology. Yes, honey. Them narcissists are good with trying to play reverse psychology on you. And if you're not careful, you'll get caught up in it. There's so many people out here that do not know how to identify narcissism and do not know how to identify manipulation that is so sad. When I hear it and I see that people miss it, I say, oh my God, how can they not tell that they're being manipulated? But you know what? I learned since being on the internet, there's a lot of people that's manipulated and cannot tell that they are being manipulated. So yes, they'll gaslight you, manipulate, and do some reverse psychology on your ass in a heartbeat. And if you're not aware, you will miss it, okay? If you're not aware what narcissism or manipulation is, gaslighting, flying monkeys, all that stuff, you would definitely miss it, okay? Thank you, Tandra Tyler, for the $4.99 super sticker. Thank you, Sonia Carmack, for the $10. I'm sorry. For the $10 super sticker. Thank you, Dimitri. She said, I enjoy you more. Thank you so much, Dimitri, for your support. I enjoy you too, baby. Melinda, she came back around and spent the block, y'all. She says, I despise narcissists. Thanks for breaking it down for those don't understand how the narcissist works. Yes, absolutely. You are welcome. And thank you so much for that $10 super chat. I appreciate you, love. I appreciate you. Candy Girl 999. She said he is miserable as F. Disgusting. Such a damn narc. Thanks for covering and breaking down this story more. You are so welcome. And thank you so very much, Candy, for the $9.99 super chat. Sarah Rose, thank you for the $1.99 super sticker. I do appreciate you, Sarah. And anybody else that's on there, I know that everybody can't give super stickers and stuff like that, but trust and know that your support for coming back every day and listening to me break down these stories is most appreciated, okay? I appreciate all of you guys that come back to my channel every day because you could be anywhere in these YouTube streets, but you chose to be here with me. Thank you so much. Trust nobody but God. Thank you so much for the $19.99 super sticker, super chat with all the love hearts. I appreciate it, okay? I appreciate it. Sarah says he allegedly has a court date in about a week. Sarah, do you know what the court date is for? Do you know what the court date is for? Okay. Let me know what it's for. Patricia said, but she is not in no competition with him, so he better back off. She's not. He is no competition for her. That's why she's not in competition with him, because he is no competition to be in, Patricia, at all. He's boring, and he even said it himself. I know I'm not entertaining. You're not. You're not. He's not entertaining. He's boring. Okay? As hell. Thank you, Mrs. Hurd, for the super sticker of $9.99. I appreciate you so very much. And the thing about it is, Patricia, the caveat on what you said, sometimes it doesn't even take that person being in competition with you. They're not even in competition. These narcissists be in secret competition with you. They don't even realize that they're in competition with you themselves, and they are. They actually think, oh, I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything, but they are secretly in competition with you, but it just shows all over their face because they can't keep it no secret. They are hater. That's why he keep talking about her. Okay? But Sarah, if you know what he's supposed to be going back to court for in a week, please let me know. Okay? Now, I will tell you guys, I did try to go get the court documents, right? Remember, I told y'all it was $49. It's not just $49. It's $49 a month. Okay. So I'm trying to figure out, do anybody have the court documents already downloaded? So, and if you do, I can pay you like $20, $25 or whatever. I just don't want to have to pay a monthly subscription or dedicate my card to no monthly subscription just to get these documents. Okay. And the reason why I want the court documents because we know this man filed a hell of a lot of motions. I'm talking. Let me pull something up for y'all right quick. Let me just pull something up for y'all. Hold on one second. I want to show y'all something. I want to show y'all something right here. Okay. I'm going to show y'all this. Now, I'm just going to show you this. Now, if you try to download, it will tell you you have to pay the $49 a month, okay? But, you know, for a person to want to be away from you, right? Don't want to have nothing to do with you, okay? This is all the stuff I want to get, okay? It's 153 documents in their divorce now. We all know that a divorce is not easy, okay? But what we also know is it don't have to be so damn hard. Okay, now we've heard of people here in these social media streets filing motions after motions after motion. Okay, so she filed for a divorce on the 30th of March of last year. Okay, to dissolve the marriage. She petitioned the court to dissolve the marriage with a minor child. It cost her $435. It says it right here, and she is the petitioner. And I showed y'all this already. Her name is Chuckawakafa. How do you say that? Chuckawakafana Anita Dean versus Justin Wade Dean. Okay, her name is Chuckawakafana. And I may be saying that wrong, but she's the one that filed for a divorce. Okay, she is the petitioner and he is the respondent. So please, I showed this last week. If anybody believed that he filed for divorce, those are all lies. Okay. But what we notice is there's a lot of documents in this divorce. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I don't know too many people that have this many documents on a divorce. In order for me to get all these documents, it will cost me it will cost me more than $49. Okay. I did a login and all that stuff, and it says upgrade your package. And I'm like, why do I have to do all of this to file this? But anyway, he filed a lot of motions. He filed a lot of partes, you know, partes we learned ex parte we learned last week. That is motions for the judge to hear without hearing the mother side of the story or the opposite person's side of the story. He was literally asking the judge to just hear his side and don't ask her shit. Okay. He filed quite a bit of those. Here's one right here for emergency order for custody/visitation. Here's another ex parte. And you know, he filed a lot. And I want to just get into this. Somebody got contempt, miscellaneous minutes, substitution of attorney. So he filed a lot of shit, right? A lot of stuff that he filed. Here's 71 more entries right here. Hold on, did I get it? But anyway, I'll get my hands on this. Does anybody have this already? Do anybody in this chat already have these documents or know where I can get them from without having to pay for it? I mean, I'll pay for it if I have to, but Lord Jesus, if somebody got it, can I slide you a 20 to get a hold of these documents? Anybody? Let me know if you have already got these documents off. Anybody that's in here. And if you can drop them in my inbox, I will, cash app you some money because I would love to get my hands on some of these motions that he filed. Okay. Now, this is a little different than the case we came off of because that shit was just there. And you can download for only $5 a sheet. And we didn't want to download everything. So the things that we wanted, we paid $5 for. Now, right here, I noticed right here it says in March the 2nd, notice withdrawal of attorney of record. So somebody attorney withdrew. And I did hear her say that his attorney quit on him. Okay. But how is this? Okay, so they filed for divorce March 2022. And in 1 year, somebody's attorney withdrew. Okay, notice withdrawal of attorney of record. So somebody lawyer quit them. And I'm going to go ahead and say, I think it was probably Justin's lawyer quit on him. Would y'all want me to go over all of this stuff with y'all? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. Do y'all even want to retrace all this stuff or no? Let me know. I'm gonna wait on y'all to tell me what y'all think. Should we revisit all of these documents to see just how greedy, devious, and envious this man was, dirty, low down, in filing of this divorce? Do y'all want to know? I don't see nobody answer yet. I know sometimes the chat be a little delayed, but I'm gonna wait to see what y'all say. Okay, Natasha said yes. Caramel Cutie said yes. Anybody else interested in hearing the meat and potatoes of all this stuff that this man was doing, and emergency parties, trying to get custody, the hearing orders, the last minute, trying to do the most. Okay, I'm hearing a lot of people saying yes, and KJ says no, she does not want to hear it. KJ said no, I don't want to hear this mess, proof of service, all of this stuff. Substitution of attorney. Look like she says yes to hear you break it down. Kenjo said yes, yes, yes. Okay, so everybody is saying yes, yes. Let's all chip in for more to get them. Look, I call myself trying to. Let me show y'all. I call myself trying to get in here. Okay, this thing said my payment could not be processed because when they came back and told me I had to pay a monthly fee, I'm like, oh hell to no. So I stopped it, y'all. Hold on. Let's go back. Dashboard, maybe. That's because I stopped it. Subscription detail. All right, so it's $49 for the personal, and it says I can reach up to 50 cases, but I only want one. One user, 3 case track-ins, and up to 50 case searches. So I just want just this one. But it's $49 a month, and I thought it was $49. But when I tried to do it, it was trying to get me to pay for the yearly thing. I'm like, I ain't paying for that shit. So I stopped it, y'all. I'm like, I'm not paying for no yearly subscription. So anyway, that's what we dealing with. I want this, but we just gotta have to figure it out, okay? So anyway, I am definitely interested in breaking down a lot of this stuff. And the reason being is because he lied on me. And if you don't go and look for yourself, there's people that's out there that still says that he divorced Korra. So I had to actually come look for myself because I had some of y'all in my chat saying that he left her. And I said, well, if he left her, why does it say? Now, he did put her out. He physically did put her out. But he did not divorce her. He called Wolf when he came online saying that he was going to file for divorce, and he didn't, and she beat him to it, okay? On the 30th of March of 2022, Chukawana, how you say her name? Let me say Anita. Anita filed a family marriage dissolution divorce lawsuit against Justin Wayne, okay? Justin Dean. This case was filed in Los Angeles Superior Court in Stanley Moss Courthouse, located in Los Angeles, California. The judge overseeing this case is Scott Lord, okay? The case status is dissolved, other disposed, okay? So apparently just the other day, hold on, let me see. They just, 2024, they just finished something in 2024. Let me see. I just saw it the other day. April the 8th, this is the last one right here. April the 8th, it says custody order juvenile final judgment within the case. So just this month, April the 8th, something was finalized just this month, okay? So I'm thinking in this order right here, it tells that she probably got custody or joint custody or whatever the case may be, and that she is now allowed to show her kids online. So I want to see that. I want to see what this order says, definitely. Okay, so anyway, that's what we're facing right now. I'll get that some kind of way, okay? She said she made him stand on that shit. Exactly. She made him stand. She said, I can't stand his ass. He's worse than our last case. Okay, Jay, definitely. I agree with you. He is worse. And I had to tell somebody that the other day we was talking on the phone. And they said, oh my God, he acts just like him. I said, you know what? I have to be honest with you. Justin is worse. He's worse. Okay. And I think the reason why Justin is worse is because Justin got a lot of people that stood behind him in the beginning, okay? And people were not able to see some of the shit that he was doing until later on. So Justin painted a picture of Korra being this monster before Korra came out to speak on her behalf. So Justin, in my opinion, is much worse. Much, much worse. And I think the reason why he's worse because he got a lot of people that look like him that's siding with him, that's from the United States. And a lot of people that's from other countries, like, I don't even want to mention the names, but just other different countries, I would say more East Africa or whatever, they are on Justin's side, honey. You hear me? I don't know why, but they are. She said he walked out 4 days post-operative, gave her 30 days to move. She filed for her divorce. Sarah, so he said 10 days, so 10-4, it's about the same. So she had the baby, and from what I heard, Sarah, and correct me if I'm wrong, I heard he gave her an ultimatum, okay? He told her either leave or grant me access to your bank account. He wanted sole access to her bank account, or she had to leave, and I heard that she chose to leave. Now tell me if I'm wrong, Sarah, because that is what I heard on another blogger's site, that he gave her an ultimatum to either relinquish access to her bank account so that he can still manage her funds, or she had to leave. And I think that he thought that she was going to, say, well, let me go ahead and give you access to my bank account because I'm in America, I don't know nobody, and I don't want to get out. So you tell me, Sarah, is that what you heard? Is that what you heard? He gave her 30 days to leave, and she left if she was not going to relinquish her bank account access. He wanted to control her account, okay? And yes, KJ, I totally agree. He is worse. He is definitely worse. Definitely worse. So anyway, that is our commentary for today. Thank you again for tuning in, honey. We'll be keeping up with Justin in these streets to find out what's going on. So if anybody wants to help with this filing, let me put the Cash App down here. It's going to be this one right here. Ooh, I spelled the name wrong. JAI 33. Oh, Lord. BLU. Hold on. BL. I'm spelling it wrong. U. BLUJAI 33. So I just put it up there for those that wants to help out on this court documents. You really don't have to, but if you want to help, it would be greatly appreciated. If not, I thank y'all so very much for the things that y'all do, okay? We're going to march on nevertheless. And the book. She left and pretty much moved to a one-bedroom apartment by herself. Yes, she did. She moved to a one-bedroom apartment with her girls. She moved and she started dancing and gaining more fans and followers and supporters through, her trials and tribulations. She gained her following more and more and more and more and more. And that he did not like it. He's like, no. That's not what's supposed to happen. He thought it was going to go the other direction. You hear me? He thought she was going to fall. And you know what baffles me? Is that why would your ex want to see you fall, right? Why would somebody that claimed they loved you and you have children by them, why would they want to see you fall? Nobody should want to see their ex fall. You understand what I'm saying? It doesn't matter what y'all had going on in the relationship. At one time or another, you were deeply in love with this person. Why should you want to see someone else fall? Sometimes they say it's a saying, you dig a hole sometimes so big for someone else and you end up going in it. And I think that this was the case with Justin and Korra. He dug a hole for her and he fell in it. That's exactly what's happening. He dug the hole for her. She jumped over the hole and he fell in it, period. You understand what I'm saying? But to want to see your daughter's mother fail is absolutely absurd. It baffles me. I don't understand, you guys. Anyway, please hit that thumbs up button. I do appreciate all of you guys for staying here and listening to my commentary about this little narcissist, manipulative man that is in Portugal. I'm sorry, not Portland. Portugal, flossing for the net, honey. Stop flossing for the net. Stop flossing for the net, okay? The internet is, look. Oh, thank you so very much, Talanda, for a donation on my Cash App. I did receive it. Let me see. Thank you, Talanda. I appreciate you so very much for that donation, okay? She said, especially knowing you're the mother of their children. Exactly. Exactly. The mother of the children, whether it's a boy or girl, for you to try to want to see her fall, to me, is saying you don't care that much about your children. Do you understand what I'm saying? The fact that you would be okay seeing your child's mother or father fall, right? That tells how little you care about your child. You cannot wish great for your children, but you want the daddy to be messed up, or you want the mom to be messed up. Then that means you don't care too much about your child. You can't convince me that you love your child, but you want to see the other parent fall. Would you guys agree on that? You will wish the best for him, or you will wish the best for her simply because they are a part of your child's life. Okay? Ms. D said narcissist doesn't really love their kids. They're pawns to them. And I happen to agree. They don't love them children. They're pawns. Sarah said she never said it. She cut him off. That's when he went on a rampage because he didn't have access to her money. He was traveling, pissing it away. She changed and got her own account. Yes, Sarah, I did hear that she had her own account, and I heard that he gave her ultimatum to give him access to their account when she had to get out, and she chose to get out. That is what I heard. But yeah, he was swindling away her money while traveling, seeing other women, and she says, And you know, I even heard that she didn't realize how much money she was making. When she found out how much money she was making on social media, she was shocked. She didn't even know because she didn't have access to it. Only he had access to it. He was telling her, oh, we're making this amount of that amount. He was lying about the amount of money that she was actually bringing in. Okay? Imagine that for a second. Your husband is over your account. You don't even know how much money that you guys are really making, right? But when you find out, you're like, wait a minute, what? We've been making this much money, right? We've been making this much money. He was keeping up. And I encourage everybody, like, my husband does do the bills and stuff like that. But if you think for one moment that I don't know how much money comes in this house, you're crazy. You hear me? I have access to it and I see everything, okay? But he is over our bank account. And there's nothing wrong with letting your man be over the finances. But for you not to know how much money that you bring in from your own social media account is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Thank you, Sonia, so very much for that Cash App. I do appreciate you, sweetheart. Definitely appreciate you guys. She said, I agree also because the other one fought so hard and now he does not consistently get his daughter. Ooh, say it ain't so. Sarah said, no, she didn't have access. Nope, she did not have access to her own funds. Caramel Cutie says, I don't play that with my money. I don't play that with my money. Now I'm accessing everything. She said, you ain't cutting me off from my funds. But you got to understand, Korra she was not used to American way of living, having bank. I don't know if they have bank accounts in Nigeria. I'm gonna assume they do because they got money over there. So, but she wasn't up on that. He was over all of that. He was handling it. And I guess she trusts him. Sometimes we put our trust in people a little bit too much, okay? And she was trusting him to be her manager, oversee, make sure she's good. He was overseeing all right. He was making sure he was good, all right. She was paying off student loans of his and stuff like that. But he wasn't making sure the family was good, honey. He was making sure he was good, not the family, okay? So anyway, we're going to stop it here and we're going to pick it up again tomorrow, break down more stuff. I do want to break down the old text messages where he was writing a young lady in Brazil, telling that young lady that he did not love Korra and didn't want to be there, and he was looking for a way out. Yes, let's start to put it on the floor, right? Now, this is a long time ago, but we just going to just touch on it because this is the man that just brought up the fact that his wife cheated on him when she was 5 months pregnant, okay? Sarah said that's why he hates Nancy so much. She told Korra that was crazy. Oh, yeah, and it is, Sarah. JP said he's so unhinged. JP said he's so unhinged, so annoying. Absolutely, he is. So unhinged and so annoying. Listen, I want to touch on this and then I'm going to get off right quick. These narcissists that say that, oh my God, I love my children are my world, my children are everything. You can't say you love your children and you want to be there for your children and you hate their mother. You just cannot. You can't hate their mother and want to bash their mother in public, right? And have other people, because he's another one that enjoy listening to people bash his ex, right? He goes, from what I heard, he goes from channel to channel to channel, listening for people to bash his ex, okay? He loves that. He indulges it. He engages in it. But you cannot love your children and you seek out people and engage and indulge in people that's bashing your children's mom. No way possible. If I love my child, I wouldn't want to hear the shit. I would say, please stop. I don't want to hear you bashing their father, hear you bashing their mother. So the fact that someone would continually engage in it, especially 2 years after the damn divorce, how long is it going to take? 18 years? How long is it going to take? And we knew when this new girl that just left him, Summer, when she left him, we knew that this stuff was going to ramp back up. Now, Summer made a statement, y'all. Summer made a statement on her page and said, I think it was her Instagram page. She said, I saw when you guys saw that he was still talking about his ex. She said, I saw it when y'all saw it. So she's trying to say she did not know that he was still on his ex. She's trying to say when he came out with it on social media is when she saw it as well. Now, I don't know. You can believe it or not. But that is what she said in her Instagram. I saw it when y'all saw it. She said, I learned of it when y'all learned of it. So she's saying, again, that she didn't know that he was back bashing and discussing his ex. And she even went a little further and said, I will not be in competition with no woman. You understand what I'm saying? So Summer, his ex that just dumped him, fiance, because they announced their wedding, they announced their engagement. She said she is not going to be in competition with no woman, hence why she left him. She felt like she had to compete against Korra, and she said, I will not do it, okay? And now, allegedly, his fan base is bashing Summer. Yeah, they are bashing Summer for breaking up with Justin. Imagine that for a second. They're bashing Summer for leaving Justin. Make that make sense. Anyway, thank y'all again. Thumbs up to this video. Share with your friends. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank y'all so very much. And I will talk to y'all mañana. And those that want to play bingo, yes, I will be playing bingo in about 20 minutes. on a different live, okay? Like, share, and subscribe. I love you all. Thank you. Thumbs up this video on your way out. Bye.